Welcome back to your weekly reading with the great, the powerful, the all-holy Aunty Mootcha. So, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Now, before we begin, I just want to make sure that we cleanse the area from negative energy. Now, most people will do things like they'll use things like gum leaf, smoke, or sage, or or things like, herbs or incense. I don't have any of them, but I find that spraying white works just as well. And not only that, but not only is it getting rid of negative energy, it's also killing germs. So, not just a pretty face. And look, it's about intention at the end of the day. And I was having an argument with this law woman from Northern Territory, and she was talking about how she went through ceremony. I think she was just trying to scare me, because she came and she showed us all her scars and saying that these were sacred marks from a ceremony. And I'm thinking, I don't know of any university that does those kind of law degree ceremony. It was weird. It's like, girl, you have not got a law degree. Stop it. And then she went on about things like everything's interconnected, everything has a purpose, certain times, certain seasons, or for certain hunting certain animals. And then she was talking about magic and not banishing spells, but something along those lines. She's like, you don't do this on a Friday, but you've got to do that on a Friday, and you don't do this on a full moon, but if you want that, you've got to do that on a half moon or a new moon or a waning moon. And that's when I just had to pull her up, and I was like, Auntie, bullshit. Mind you, she's 80, and I don't like to yell at aunties because they remind me of my grandma, but she was like, you've got to do this for the waning moon if you don't. And I was like, bullshit, absolute bullshit, Auntie. There's no waning moon. Who's breastfeeding the moon? No one is breastfeeding the moon, okay? So the moon's not waning. We don't have a waning moon. It was just, she just kept going and going. I got so angry, I fucked her son. I feel so much better now. And I don't like to do that. She wouldn't listen to reason, so I had to get my frustration out somehow. Fucking talking about breastfeeding the moon. Who does that? And like I said, it's all about intention at the end of the day. And when it comes to things like banishing spells, girl, you don't have to use the color black for protection. You don't have to light candles at a certain time. You don't have to chant certain things. Just throw glitter at it. It's not rocket science. It's just back to basics, all right? Glitter reflects light, yes? Well, that's exactly where we want them to go. Back into the fucking light. Duh. I couldn't even. At least her son cheered me up. He knew what he was doing. I taught him a few things too, I mean, that's what my name means. Wildflower. Who am I to deny my skills? Anyway, enough about me. Let's see what these cards have to say, shall we? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let's speed this up. Now, this was you 3 months ago. Yeah, apparently you were very, very happy, love of your life. You were in the honeymoon phase before shit hit the fan. Everything seemed brilliant, beautiful, amazing. And not only that, but this card here confirms that you were very happy. Why? The horses? That good old saying, hung like a horse. I bet you read that motherfucker into the sunset, girl. You go. But now things have gotten a little bit more complex, a little complicated. I think you're dealing with a crazy mother-in-law, or maybe it's a crazy sister-in-law or something, but somebody in the family who's like really important, like a matriarch, really doesn't like you. All right. I kind of have a feeling you already know this. Just stay away from her. I believe time will do its thing, and she's clearly not in a good mental place herself. Look at her, like she's in rags, for fuck's sake. She looks like she hasn't showered in weeks, so you know that's her problem, right? Fuck that bitch. But here's something you do need to be wary of on top of it. Girl, this is your man at the moment. See him? I'm a little bit worried. He is plotting. This ungrateful, deceiving dog. Look at him. Girl, you can't tell me he's not up to no good. And here we have the community hoes. The groupies. See, it even says community. Girl, your man's for the streets. Not even just the streets, the whole community. And you know how fucking big that is. There's communities everywhere. So, look, clearly he's not trustworthy. Clearly, these are your common groupies slash whores slash sluts. You know, chances are they've been here, there, and everywhere. Wouldn't surprise me if he's got one of them pregnant by now. So just be mindful of that, okay? Trust your intuition, girl. Trust your intuition. And here you are now. Just indecisive, needing to make decisions. You're at the crossroad, girl. And I see you need to let him go. You need to let this dusty ass man go. And when you do, you will find the right person for you. Okay? Now, don't be fooled. You will come across the odd one or two frogs that you've got to kiss. But this individual in particular, I feel like his name starts with an M, like a Michael, a Miguel, a Mitch. So just be mindful of that. Don't hang around alleyways at night. He looks like he might be homeless. So just, yeah, bear that in mind. And the good news is, girl, you've got somebody here batting for you. I think what I'm picking up from these cards is this knight in shining armor slash naked warrior was hearing your current partner talk shit about you to his little groupie hoes. And not only has he like listened and been absolutely disgusted by your current piece of work, he has actually stood up for you. He's come in fast and hot, and he's here to back you up, girl. I think he wants to fight your current man for you. Girl. Maybe, girl.